Wow.
So like we started off really strong, started off really well, because that was the real nervousness. We didn't really have a backup and we didn't really have a lot of money. So we just came in here and we put everything into it and just rolled the dice and just it's all or nothing. So we got a really good spot and we tried to make a really nice school. And I just replicated. By that point, one of the things that Easton Jiu-Jitsu is getting very popular for was running really good schools, teaching really well, and having very good structure classes. Because even when I first moved here, I came here with a full curriculum for advanced, intermediate, and fundamentals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had a very specific way I like to do things, and it was very strange for a lot of people because that wasn't very common yet.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you're at a school and they don't have a curriculum, like it's like what the hell's happening?
Yeah.
But like back then, it was very strange to like have developed a curriculum and a system for teaching and training and everything like that, and that was like what I brought to Fargo. That was kind of like different, I think.
Okay.
And that people were used to. And it went both ways. People came in and they were like, I'm not doing that. That's like McDojo shit. And other people felt really comfortable because they felt like they learned better. So like the people that didn't like it, which was mostly the people that like were already training on their own and they kind of had their culture. Because it was strange because when I first moved to Fargo, MMA was very popular here.
Yeah.
And I thought it was amazing. I was like, this is really cool because I was still into MMA and stuff too back then. I was like, man, this is really cool. Colorado had a very, very friendly, unified martial arts scene.
Mm-hmm.
Even with different schools, a lot of guys got together and trained together. The best guys from the schools got together and to try and bring themselves up, and they tried to push each other to go to different shows and events. And, it was like very camaraderie. And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do in Fargo. And I was like, yeah, because there was all this interest in training MMA, but like no place to train.
Yeah.
Everybody was like training in their garages and stuff. So I was like, I had this vision of like unifying the whole area into like one powerhouse team. And that didn't go over.
Right.
So, cause like, it's very, this place kind of, I don't know, it just didn't work out the way I thought. So, there was a lot of conflict at the beginning.
Yeah.
And, but like we get through it and everything settles down eventually after a few years. And so I kind of changed my focus a little bit because the first couple of years I was open, we had the MMA team and we did Muay Thai. I was one of the first Bang Muay Thai affiliates and all that kind of stuff. Then after a while, and once everything started settling down, I kind of changed my focus a little bit from MMA to it's like, okay, well, if the big unification theory thing isn't going to happen, I decided to I'm going to go ahead and build my own scene from scratch out of people that are just normal people that want to learn how to train. And I'm going to build regular people up from nothing, not like just, cruising the wrestling rooms, trying to find all the phenoms and teach them MMA and stuff.
Right.
That became the focus after a couple of years, and probably the best move I made, to be honest with you, because I really like that. I love introducing jiu-jitsu to people that really need it. There's a lot of people that they don't really need jiu-jitsu. They're already winners in life,
Yeah.
And they got a lot going for them. But I really liked when I made that change and the real social proof for me was after we started teaching normal people, regular people that didn't have a background, when we started doing the local competitions, the local competitions were dominated by all these wrestlers and dudes that have been fighting MMA for 6 years, in the white belt division.
Yep.
So it was really cool because the first time we went in, we got steamrolled, and then a year later, it wasn't so bad. The following one, it was oh man, we're holding our own. We even won a couple. And then by probably year 3, it was we were winning and kind of chased everybody away because now everybody's mad and we must be cheating or something, and then it was then the scene kind of died. I don't know, because it was just us.
Yeah.
And then we just focused on that. You probably remember those days.
Oh yeah. And the local MMA scene too. I mean, we used to have 4, 5, 6 fights a year in the Fargo area. And now we're lucky if we have 1 or 2. And there was a couple of years where we had none.